What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? It's your host, Rob Banks. I am with my man, Baz, and this is the Red Cup Review. Thanks for joining. All the information's below on the ticker, so I ain't got to say that shit this week. Just make sure you guys like the video and, maybe subscribe or something like that. We're going to jump right into it. I am super excited about this week's show because I have no idea where it's going to go because we did no planning for this. We threw the show together 5 seconds before we went live. But we got some cool stuff lined up for you. Anyway, shout outs to Donnie Das. He helped me with a little bit of information of one of the things we're going to be looking at this week. That's the Hasbro Pulse Sentinel crowdfunded nonsense was released today. So we'll take a look at that in a little while. Baz, how you doing?
Not too bad. What's up, man?
How are you? It's always good to see you and talk to you. I hear you got a pickup of the week or at least something you just opened. So what do you got for us?
This is something that I bought a few years ago and I just kept in the box the whole time. But I finally ripped it and freed it from its prison.
Oh my God!
The Doomsday from what was this DC? The Mattel when Mattel had the license.
That's the DC Universe Classic. Like that was when you had to get the Matty Collector thing, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So he's. I mean, they finally got his size right. He's the right sizes. So, but he looks kind of like smooth, a little too smooth compared to the newer figures.
Right. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like the paint.
Yeah, the paint's smooth, yeah.
Yeah, there's no like black wash or anything, so you don't see really any kind of definition.
Right.
But he's a big figure. He's heavy. I mean, it's cool. He's got the Superman's torn cape in his claws, and he's an accurate depiction of Doomsday from the original comics. So yeah, it's a dope figure. But I definitely want to get that Injustice action figure from Storm Collectibles. That Doomsday looks amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty. That might even be just as massive, if not more so than that one.
Yeah, it's way bigger than this one.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
But it's a cool figure.
How does he scale with the other figures you got?
I didn't even scale him yet. I just ripped his box apart. It was after years of having it in the box. I was just,
Do you have the containment suit version of him, or you just had that, the Unleashed?
No, I never bought that. I never bought the containment suit.
Right.
I should have though. That's a cool variation too.
I know that was like I think that came out a little later on. Well, that one came out later on. I'm not sure which one came first.
Yeah, no, I think the containment suit came out first.
Okay.
Right. You know how they do that? They piss you off. They're like, why didn't they make the actual version? Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. That's like with Marvel Legends. They released a Magneto with the black based suit and with the little red parts on them, and you're like, why the fuck didn't they make the original fucking Magneto?
Yeah.
And you got to wait years for that to happen. And then you barely even care anymore or have the money to buy this shit after waiting. And then you just, you get depressed and you drink a little too much and you find yourself at the barrel of the gun in your mouth. And no, I'm just kidding. I'm going too far. No, but, yeah, he's okay. Like I it's a few years old. The figure's old, so when I took him out, I was like,
so it's not really holding up, right?
Yeah, it didn't really hold up for me.
Oh wow. I mean,
the size is correct, but whatever.
All right, whatever. Well, I only got one thing that was your big reveal this week. Yeah. I'm presuming it's a long time coming. My pickup this week is something a little offbeat, but something of an IP that I actually love to death, and that is a Die Hard board game.
Oh God! Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
Right, here's the Die Hard board game. I got this through Entertainment Earth. Link below if you want to help the channel. So it comes with like little miniatures of John McClane and Hans Gruber and a bunch of terrorists, and it takes like an hour to an hour and a half to play. And there's a bunch of different cards you could play and sneaking around, and the board flips, and it's all the different levels of the building and stuff. So me and Captain Awesome can't wait to check this out. It's for 2 to 4 players. So that's what I'll be doing this week. I'll let you guys know if it's any good.
How much was it?
It was I think $30. So I was like, yeah, it's not too bad for. I mean, you'd be surprised. Board games are actually pretty expensive. It's not like the days of getting a Monopoly game for like $10 at Toys R Us. Those days are over. This has more of it has a feel of something that was kind of like crowdfunded. like a Kickstarter kind of, and then it went to production, and that's like the type of feel I'm getting from what I'm looking at here, you know. So it's probably like you know, somebody went and did it. What's up, Zaid? Okay, so I picked that up this week, and I did this. I took a little customization project of the Scarlet from G.I. Joe, and I actually made her a redhead. For those that have any idea about these figures, she has the bright orange tangerine head, and I gave her red hair. So I gave her a base coat in red, a couple of base coats. First, I sanded it, washed it, sanded it, washed it again, gave it a base coat of red. I'll show you the red I used. And then I did another coat of red, and then I added a coat of black wash. And then after I added the black wash, I took it and I wiped away the top here, because you're really supposed to only get the black inside the roots there, right? And then I went over the other parts that were maybe a little bit too dark with another line of red, and then I sealed it all in with a matte finish. The matte finish didn't really take though to the top of the head, but that's okay, because she's strutting her stuff, and she, you know, the wife was like, "Oh, she looks like she's in the middle of battle or something." It's fine. It's like as if she's a little sweaty. So I was like, that's fine. And I figured out, for those that were interested in the actual the review itself, the back part here is where she stores her knives. I didn't know what the hell this was during the review, what this was for up here. So the two big knives she comes with slide right into her back holster there. So there you go. I got that, and this is what I used. I actually got it right here on the desk. Here's the palette. There's the color right here, the red, right? You take a little bit of red, which was this. So in case you guys are just wondering like what to use, this model color red right here, just regular red, but it's really red. So what I did was I took an eyedropper and I dropped like a 1 dot of water, like you know, where you would take your paintbrush and wash it off. I took 1 dot of water, put it in there, mixed it all together, so it made it a little less bright red, dulled it out a little. Again, that's with this. And then I used this for the black wash. Where are you? Did I just get rid of my black wash? I guess I must have thrown my black wash out. I think I got rid of it, because what you can also use for black wash is this heavy-bodied acrylic. Always use acrylic paints after you sand, too, when you're customizing your action figures. Don't ever use an oil-based paint, because it will never hold and it'll always stay sticky. So use the acrylic paint, and you can use a dab of this and maybe mix it with some water, too. I mean a dot of black and a little bit of water. And then after, what you do is you take your paintbrush. See the reason why this looks like that? So I just take the paintbrush after I get the paint I want on it, and I just wipe it off. Wipe it. And then I take whatever's left on that, and I kind of just brush the hair with it, you know, and that's how I get the black wash in there. And I also worked on you see how the weapon looks a little bit used? Has like a little bit of like a silver tone to it. I use this. I use Titan Buff, right? That's what it looks like. Golden artist colors, Titan Buff. I do the same thing. That's this color here. And then I wipe it. And then you just take the brush and you flick it. You flick the brush on all the edges, and it brings the details out if you want to like dirty your figures up a little bit. So you can use that red, or you could use this red, the Citadel Blood God red. Blood from the Blood God. This is what they use on like the little miniatures and like the World of Warcraft miniatures. But this is like really dark red. I didn't want her to be, you know, super, super dark red. And here are the paintbrushes I use. Right? Just go to like, you know, regular bunch of them. And you want to use the smallest paintbrush possible. I'm trying to get it in the camera. This one.
Did you get any droplets on the figure?
Yeah, of course. Right around the edges of the face. And then I had it like take my nail and kind of scrape away and just take your time with it, man.
Yeah.
Getting underneath here was a you know what, like underneath the hair. That I just took. You have to have like almost no paint on the paintbrush to get under there and really just work it one line at a time. You know, and if it gets on the face, then you're shit out of luck. So you really want to take your time with it. And that's how I did it. And now she looks like a redhead instead of an orange creamsicle. I think she looks better.
Yeah, it looks way better.
So I was pretty happy with that. So thanks, everybody. I'm taking a look at the chat right now. We're going to do the roll call real quick. Zaid Comics says it looks good. Thanks a lot. Toy Mafia, that's what you get, buddy. Hey, Trev, what's going on? Donnie Das, how are you? Baz, what's with the ladder in the background? You doing a TLC match?
That's to get to the attic. That's where I keep my Filipino women for my human trafficking ring.
Oh, great. Just greatest thing you could have possibly mentioned on this show. Thanks. Appreciate it. See you next week, everybody.
Fade to black.
Jezebel, what's up? Thank you very much. The Briscoe, what's happening? How are you, man? Thank you. I appreciate all the kind words. Kev's Matrix, hey, how's it going? Hey, it looks like Bob Ross's palette. Yeah, right. A couple of little happy hairs. Anyways, if I missed you in the chat, that's because you're too far up, and we're just going to keep the show rolling as is.
Fat man.
Yeah, Grandpa.
Fat man.
All right, first tonight on the docket, we got something that's pretty awesome. You have the Haslab doing the X-Men Sentinel this year, right? And this is their big project this year for Comic-Con, crowdfunded. And we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of the Haslab figure now. We're going to click on it. Let's bring us in.
Plastic, right?
X-Men Marvel. Yes, he's plastic. He has the LED lights in his eyes and in his chest. Batteries not included. All plastic, obviously. He's basically a Marvel legend. He's massive.
Mm-hmm.
He's 26.5 inches tall. Really, really big figure. They show him for scale next to a regular Marvel legend. There's the Marvel legend. He actually comes with Bastion with two different heads and the long twisty thing to tie people up, right? The little titanium cable that goes.
So who is Bastion?
Bastion was a character that was he's an amalgamation of Nimrod. Nimrod was mixed with Master Mold and thrown into the Siege Perilous by the X-Men, and he came out the other side as a half human, half Sentinel hybrid, and winded up eventually over the course of like a year turning into had the same thoughts that the regular Sentinels had. So he went from being like, oh, who's this new character, to just being the same crazy asshole we know the Sentinels to be, kill all mutants, kill all humans, all that nonsense. So that's what he evolved into basically. But that's pretty much his origins. He's like Master Mold meets Nimrod. Mixed with a little bit of Siege Perilous, that, and then you get this guy. So that's how big he is compared to a regular Marvel legend. He's absolutely massive. They're looking for $350 for this thing.
From what I saw, he's double the size of the original Build-A-Figure.
Yes, he's double the size of the original Build-A-Figure Sentinel. Yes, he is. He's dude. This thing is massive, bro.
So that's where the price comes in, right? The size.
Pretty much. I mean, also, I guess the tooling on this is outrageous. He has like 20 points of articulation in each hand. So I guess every individual knuckle on his hands move.
Jesus. And
yeah, he's like super, super hyper articulated. And they need 6,000 backers to make it happen. Today was the first day it was launched. It's already at 3,874 with 45 days to go. And they said that every time they hit a new 1,000 mark, they're going to be adding things to it. So it's going to have that Kickstarter effect to it, right? So you're going to have, for like 6,000 backers, you get this. For 7,000 backers, you get something else. 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. Like every 1,000 they keep adding, whether it be another Marvel Legend type figure or another thing that he'll be able to do. Who the hell knows what that'll be? What else they'll add onto this? But that's what they're doing. And I can't believe I was like, yo, for $350, it's pretty steep. At 6,000 backers to me seemed like a lot, and the guys were like, yo, it already hit more than half of its target, and it hasn't even been a full day. It launched this morning, so it hasn't even been a full day yet.
I think the price is a little too crazy though.
It is a little too crazy. I kind of figured it was going to be around this price, to be honest with you, but I didn't think. I was hoping it was more in like the $200 range, because this is like we're approaching statue level. It is massive, 26.5 inches. But I'm just wondering to see what all the other extra doodads and gimmicks will be with it. But from what I hear, all the other Hasbro-funded projects are like outrageously expensive now. Like if you want to get the Jabba the Hutt sail barge, it's like in the thousands now if you want to buy it. And it was like I think 500. So I think it was like $600.
Right. And
now it's like in the thousands if you were to sell it. I hear that the what you call it too. What's his face? What did they do last year? Last year was Unicron, and now Unicron, like you can't buy him no more, and now he's in like the hundreds and hundreds more than he originally went for, and he hasn't even been released yet. and people are already asking for like more than double his price.
That's the Unicron that actually transforms, right?
Yeah, it's dude. That thing is humongous.
That looks cool.
Yeah,
That
that's
cool.
outrageous.
How much was it originally?
I'm not sure. Let's go back to Haslab. I don't think that they have it. Current projects funding in production. Here's Unicron.
There you go.
Fully funded. Over 12,000 backers. The target was 8,000. Right. Let's see. Fully funded. Look below. Let's see. Unicron comic, and then they break down how they did the figure. It comes with like little mini figures and the Autobot ship. You could like have him putting the figures into his mouth, so that's pretty cool. Multiple face sculpts, how they went about painting him. He's massive, dude. 60. I don't understand. He's 27 inches, so he's just a little bit bigger than the actual Sentinel. But when he transforms, this thing is insanely massive, dude. I've seen this on somebody's like dining room, 30 inches in diameter around, and it's crazy. 19 pounds.
How would you display him if you had him? Planet mode or robot?
I don't know. Probably in robot mode, but the planet mode is just so awesome looking, and I don't know where the hell I would even put it. It's just like it. I don't even know where I would put this actual figure. I'm trying to figure out how much he actually cost though when he first went up. They're not saying. They're not giving it, but I know it was in the hundreds. I know it was more than the Sentinel. It was a little bit more than the Sentinel. I know that. But it should have got over 12,000 backers. So, damn, massive stuff, man. But anyways, so if you're interested in even getting this for other project, here was the Jabba Sail Barge. They're not putting the prices up for those though. If you're interested in investing, this is something to invest in. You want to invest in something that you're guaranteed to at least double your money in, more than likely, and you have $350 to spend, I suggest doing this. That's Red Cup certified because this is not going down in price.
Really? You think you could double your money on this one?
Well, the other ones have doubled. The Jabba Sail Barge like quadrupled.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much here. Well, you know what? We'll just go to eBay real quick. eBay.com. Back to the StreamYard. I'm bringing up eBay now, and we're going to say Haslab. We actually type in Haslab.
Is Brain TV a new viewer?
Brain TV. No, yeah. That's my boy, man. That's the that's what's up, man.
Okay.
That's the guy, my buddy from my neighborhood over here. You know, cool. He's the one of the other. He's the other designer, and it's like my best buddy up here. What's up, Killa? Okay, so right now I'm looking at the Sail Barge. Right now, buy it now. 20 watchers at $1,600. Another one is up for $2,000 for a buy it now. $1,500 in bidding. One guy has it up for $19,000. That's never 73 watchers. $1,900 for the Sail Barge.
Jesus.
All right, so that's just for the Sail Barge. The Yak face figure that came with it, $485 is what it's up for. $250, between $250 and $450, so around $300, let's say. And we're gonna now look at that's just for the Sail Barge. So now Haslab Unicron.
The Briscoe says, I think Jabba's Sail Barge is still the best thing Haslab has put out so far. I wish they would make the USS flag for G.I. Joe. That's probably coming down the pipe, no?
Oh, yeah, I get it. Dude, for 6 scale, though, for 112 scale, you're looking at 14. The original one was 7 feet long, and that was for 3-inch figures. So you're looking at a 14-foot long playset. You want to spend like $8,000 on something, by all means. Let's see. I'm not getting anything. Usually they have like a pre-order type thing up here, but I'm not getting anything for Haslab Unicron. I'm getting all the old Unicron figures. So yeah, there you go. I mean, I don't know. I guess we would have to wait a little while until this gets released to test what the market's going to be for it. But excuse me, I'm not seeing anything up now, and I'm not going to go deep diving while we do the show. Anyways, that's what you got there. So is anybody in the chat looking to get the X-Men Marvel Sentinel, X-Men Legend Sentinel? It is massive, man. I mean, I can almost imagine that if it hits like 7,000 backers, maybe they'll give it a better paint job. Maybe they'll upgrade it for like an 8,000 to put some die cast in it. I could see them doing something like that, so it's not just all plastic. I was just watching. Yeah, Baz, what were you saying?
Me personally, I'd rather get like a Iron Studios statue or a hot toy, high-end hot toy for that money,
Yeah, for the money. True. I could see, again, depending on the upgrades, I might just roll the dice and see if the investment will be worth it. But this is something that I would wind up like reviewing and then selling. I just don't have any room for something this size. I saw a lot of people under Statue Collectors United Facebook.
That's what your mother said, dude.
What?
I just don't have any room for something this size.
That size, yeah. No, I know. It happens. They were like, why would anybody, we feel bad for the people who spend $20 on those action figures, or why would anybody spend any money on something like this? That's outrageous. That's crazy. And it's funny is that I see the statue people laughing at the Marvel Legends and like smaller collectors statue, the non-statue people laughing at them like, you guys are spending your money on this shit, and why would you waste your money on that? And then the people that are more action figure oriented looking up at the statue guys saying you guys are out of your mind for spending that kind of a money on a statue.
Mm-hmm.
Here you have something for $350. This ain't free shipping either. The shipping on this thing is going to be quite expensive, I'm sure. Plus tax and all that other stuff. So you're looking at like a $425 at least to $450 investment when you can, but most statues nowadays are going for like $600-700, man. So, I mean, shit, yeah, here you go. I'll put that up, Edwin. Wait. Yeah, damn, Baz, you caught him there. Yeah, I know. I leave myself wide open. Go ahead, Baz.
You're wide open? Come here.
I'm wide open. Come here. Let's see. And hey, Thor, what's happening, man? How are you? Good to see you. Everybody, Thor hit his 100th episode last week, and they gave away some outrageously crazy shit on his show.
Like what?
Like a $800 gift card to Spec Fiction.
What?
Yeah, what? Out of this world. These guys don't fuck around in that group. But they're big, man. They got a really big following. All right, so enough of the X-Men Marvel Legends statue.
Never expect that here, ever, guys, ever.
Well, look, if we had more than 15 people in the fucking chat, we'd be able to do it.
Even still.
Okay, shipping is included, Rob. Doy, that's what I got the family for. Okay, so we're gonna lower this now. As a matter of fact, no, we're gonna keep this up for a second because I'm gonna go somewhere real quick. I got some news for you guys. ENTERTAINMENT, entertainmentearth.com, and we're gonna go to GIMI Hendrix HEND.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
I just pre-ordered my Jimi Hendrix figure this morning.
Nice.
They have him on. I was like, why is he on Entertainment Earth? Right now, here's the deal, guys. And I got this from my friend over at Sideshow Collectibles, my liaison over there. I had hit him up and I was like, I'm going to wait for this thing to go up for sale on Sideshow, and it never did. And I see it going up on Big Bad Toy Store. I saw it go up on Entertainment Earth. So I hit up my guy, and let's see. I pre-ordered my Jimi Hendrix. So if you want to get his, there's a link below to the actual figure. So if you guys are interested in this, go to Entertainment Earth. The link is in the description below. So if you guys want to support the channel and you want this figure, please order from that link. Now, besides that, the guy from Sideshow told me that from this point going forward, Sideshow is no longer carrying Blitzway product. So anything that you've pre-ordered or have on order with them that's a Blitzway product will be shipped to you. But from this point going forward, so basically anything before Jimi Hendrix, you're going to get like the Bill and Ted, and then the Zorro figure, all that, the Joker statue, all that shit will be available. But from this figure forward, Sideshow is no longer working or doing any business with Blitzway, which in my opinion is I can't comment on that because I'm not in the boardrooms and see what really goes on behind there. However, I think that's silly because I think Blitzway has been kicking the shit out of Hot Toys for the better part of the last 4 years, but that's my own personal opinion. I don't think anybody does sculpts like Blitzway does now. I know they got that girl K.A. Kim doing their sculpts, and nobody sculpts like she does. So when I spoke to the guy, it's unfortunate they're not going to be carrying it no more. So if you want your Jimi Hendrix figure, do not wait for Sideshow. They are not getting him. That is from Sideshow directly to me to tell you guys. So if you want to order this shit like I did this morning, please order through Entertainment Earth below, and you'll be helping the channel. Okay.
Favorite Jimi Hendrix song. Somebody said, what did they say? Hey Joe. Real quick.
Hey, this is a good song.
Real quick. Go.
Me?
Favorite, yeah.
Oh, Christ. Wind Cries Mary, or I guess that's the first one that came to mind, so that might be it.
I got Little Wing.
Oh, my God. There's so many. I guess if it's the first one that comes to your mind. I guess that's the one that's on the mind when I think of Jimi Hendrix. But I really like what is it? Standing next to a mountain, chop it down with the edge of my hand. The Hogan entrance music. Yeah, I really like that song too. But yeah, okay. So Kev's Matrix saying that bring on a Bowie Labyrinth or regular. I think Bowie has an issue. Bowie's family has an issue with his licensing. I think the reason why they were able to do Labyrinth is because it wasn't. I think his likeness was licensed out to the movie studio company. But I think making a Ziggy Stardust figure or an actual Bowie figure might not be in the cards.
I want an 80s Bowie with the suit and the pompadour.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hell's yeah. I think that there's a good bet. I would be, if I was a betting man, I would say that if this Hendrix sold well, that you're probably going to wind up getting a what's his face? Come on, Queen. Right, I'm pretty sure you'll be getting
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury figure.
Dude, you have a block on remembering that dude's name.
I do. Just like our buddy Kyle, who I now remember, but I couldn't for the life of me. Kylo. There you go.
What's up with him? We haven't heard from him.
I haven't heard from him in a while. I gotta hit him up, man. I have not heard from him in a long while. There, Voodoo Child. There you go. That's Voodoo Child, Rob. There you go.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that he's coming next because they just came out with that Freddie Mercury figure from like an SH Figure Arts version of him. It's not Figure Arts. It's some other. It might be like a Mafex or something. Mm-hmm. And people are like, "Yo, this is actually a really awesome figure." Zach Venable was talking about it. He said it was really awesome, and somebody else put up a post of that figure, and they're like, "Yo, this figure's really fun as hell." And it's the Live Aid version of him too. Comes with the stand and shit.
Yeah, I think that's SH Figure Arts.
Okay, so Figure Arts is doing that, and if Hendrix sells, you could bet your ass Blitzway is going to be jumping on that shit. Somebody said that. Trev, my buddy's dad went to school with Hendrix. Said he used to bang chicks in the janitor's closet all the time. Jeez. Yeah, okay, sounds about right. That's a good story. Sounds pretty awesome. Also, if you order this figure, I'm waiting for Entertainment Earth to hit me back. But if you order this figure before the 30th of this month, he comes with his hat. That's an early pre-order bonus. I don't know if that's specific to any manufacturer because it's not specific coming from. You don't have to order through Blitzway directly to get that hat because they're having that on Big Bad Toy Store. Also has it the exclusive shit that he comes with, and another place. But they don't have the pictures up on here of it. But it's called an early pre-order bonus. So they say on Blitzway's website that if you order before the end of this month, you'll get his signature hat that comes that'll come with the figure as an extra accessory. Oh my God. That dude had crazy chopper's teeth in the Mercury movie. So there you go. That's all I had to say about the Jimi Hendrix release. Again, link below. All right.
Yeah, I'd like to see more, man. I'd like to see like Brian May of Queen and Angus Young of AC/DC and
yeah, no, totally. Well, I guess this is like, look, if you're going to test the waters, you got to come out strong. And I'm glad that if you're going to come out strong, what better way to come out than with like the greatest guitar player ever, roughly, give or take, depending on who you talk to.
Imagine like Eddie Van Halen,
Yeah, exactly. So, and that's why I like Blitzway. Blitzway has brass balls. They're willing to go, you know what, we're going to make shit that this company's not making. If Hot Toys is going to play hokey pokey with their Marvel and DC license and hold shit, I hear that they buy licenses and just shelve them to stop other companies from making them, even though they have no intentions of making it. You can get a company like Blitzway that's actually willing to do some shit that give you, like stuff you don't really see that often. That's who I'm looking forward to most tonight too. For Comic-Con tonight in the show, we were supposed to talk about what our expectations for Comic-Con, what we would like to see. We do this every year. And every year I say the same thing, something I haven't seen before, something fun and exciting. I hope that Blitzway.
So what's going on with SDCC? Are they doing something online at least?
It's every company doing their own thing. So it's like, SDCC has like their own thing they're doing. I don't know what exactly they're doing specifically, but I know that a bunch of artists have gotten together and they're going to be doing like their own little mini con, like through something like this. So it'll be like a live interaction with them. Yeah. I think Billy Tucci's doing it. And then he can sketch in front of you. Like you'll buy sketches from him as he's doing it and shit. And he'll spend like 2 or 3 days streaming live all day as if he was at the con. and he'll be able to talk to fans and shit and interact, and you can buy sketches from him. I know a few artists are doing that. I know Sideshow is setting up like an actual Comic-Con booth and like a tour and a walkthrough and shit. Like they're in their offices, they're setting up like a little mini con of what they would normally be showing off in person, but you're going to see in their offices or something. You know, so it's not like we're going there anyway. We wouldn't be able to go to begin with because the shit's in California, and I do the New York Comic-Con thing. Let's see. That's Johnny Waddle says that's crazy because Prime 1 is supposed to be. Why am I doing this? I should put him up on the screen. Supposed to do 1/3 Heath Ledger Joker with Blitzway, and I wanted to get that from Sideshow. I don't know if that's going to be available through Sideshow. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one. I think that I'm not sure if that 1/3. What did this? Is that a Ledger Joker that you're talking about? Heath Ledger. Let's see. Where the hell did that thing go? Shit. We'll be doing 1/3 Heath Ledger Joker. Yeah. Okay. No, I don't think it's going to be available on Sideshow. I'm not sure. If it wasn't already up for pre-order, you're not getting it through Sideshow. That's it. I mean, that's at least that's what I had heard. You know. Not even heard. It's not even a rumor. I spoke to the guy, directly spoke to him in a private message, and he was like, tell the people that watch your show that we are no longer working with Blitzway. Okay, so that's straight from the horse's mouth. Okay, let's see. Dolores or Rhoda from the Cranberries would be awesome if they got around to making female figures. As a matter of fact, Mr. Briscoe, I would love a Heart set. I would totally get the Heart Sisters. That is my favorite female duo, and I would love to get the 2 Heart Sisters like this. Then now we're talking. As far as musicians and music peoples and stuff, I mean, yeah, the girl from the Cranberries has that, like that look, like she's like a very distinctive look to her, you know. So I could see that being, semi-popular as well. But you're only going to get like one a year. I mean, shit, Baz, if they're going to do one of these things a year, like they showed the Jimi Hendrix off last year, and this year went up for pre-order, and now we're at next, and it's not going to even come until next year, right? So if we're going to see something this year, it's not even going to go up for pre-order until next year's Comic-Con, right? Like most likely.
Word. So, Tony Trees is in the chat.
Oh boy,
he's saying, "Yeah, Roy." I think he made a typo.
Yeah,
say, "Yeah, boy."
Let's see. Give me a Freddie Mercury, Robin, Baz thoughts on the SDCC NECA Ninja Turtles out of their shells Acid World Tour. Oh my god! All right, I guess I'm pulling this shit up next.
Acid World Tour.
As I'm pulling this up, so. If I'm trying to be as practical as possible, not just say what I would want to see. So if I had to guess, a Jim Morrison wouldn't be bad either.
That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so let's see. SDCC Ninja Turtles NINJATURTLE.
Hey Tony, you still have those pops that you used to have, or did you sell them? I remember Tony Trees had a nice little Funko Pops collection.
I'm going to Toy News Eye right now to see this stuff here. Toy News.
Rob, let's get nuts, Banks. What are you, like a squirrel or something?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the squirrels.
It's all about the squirrels, baby.
Where the hell is this thing? Did this just go up today? Like
what, about $5,000 worth? Holy $5,000 worth of Funko Pops? Holy shit.
Guys, where the hell's the
what?
Bring this up. I can't find it.
What do you need? What you need?
The turtles out of their shell.
Oh, okay. All right.
SDCCTMNT, maybe.
Is that the Mutagen tour?
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
It's right up. Yeah, I'm going right to the NECA website.
Okay. I have it on the Foosh too.
Oh yeah, bring it up then. If you got it, bring it up.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to get rid of this scrolling thing because it's driving me up a fucking wall. All right, you guys know where to find us. Join the goddamn rebellion if you haven't already. Okay. Rob sent you a pic on Facebook. I'm going to look at the pic now. Donnie, yes, okay, there we go. Yeah, no, he just sent the screenshot this video image.
Oh, you got it?
Hold on. He's telling me a screenshot. Something else to give me an idea of how big the other thing's going to be. Hold on. Back to StreamYard. And I'm going to go to share screen. Okay, Facebook and share. Okay, so that's how big the Sentinel's going to look. I guess that this was their mock-up. Product not final, and the Wolverine figure not included. You guys see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're seeing it. Okay,
Nice.
so that's like an idea of what the Sentinel is going to look like. And he sends something else over. Yeah, here's the other picture. I'll give you an idea of how big that Sentinel is going to be that we were talking about earlier. Excuse me. All right, we're going to close this out. Now I got to go back here, remove that, and add this. Boom. Okay, so let's see. Let's talk to me about musical mutagen tour. Did anybody go and see this live? I remember the commercials for this shit, but I never went. So I think I guess this is fun. Oh, that's a cool box. That's a cool box set for it. Like
and then you open it up and you get the stage.
Oh, really? Nice. Click
go.
on the pic. Wow. Holy shit, that's cool, man. The box opens up to the stage. That's cool. That's really cool, actually. Oh, that's dope.
And they got pizza. Awesome. Always got to have pizza.
That's cool. I always thought those out of all the turtle movies they did and all the iterations of the live actions, I never thought they looked as good as they did in the first movie. I always thought even in the second, third movie, I thought the first movie, they looked the best.
Did you ever watch the third one, Turtles in Time?
Yeah, it was terrible. Oh, yeah. God. I mean,
that's why you never hear about it.
Yeah, it was. I remember going to the movies and seeing that with my mother and being like, that was awful. And I was a young kid and being like, this sucks. Like,
these look great though. I mean, these almost look like they were like taken like live. Like these are the actual like people in the suits.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, at Red Cup Review and my fellow toy giggity goofballs. I'm here now. We can start this thing. Chicken fried steak? Welcome. Okay, unless you're somebody I know and you decided to change your shit up.
Look, they got the cut off denim.
Yeah, jackets. It's cool. The denim jackets. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that scene. Like this is like I'm totally seeing the commercial right now in my head. Yeah, I remember seeing this and being like, "What the hell is going on? I don't understand this."
I love this right here. The him rooting him on, eating the pizza.
That's cool. That's cool. I like that too. Candid shots, like it almost makes you feel like you're watching the commercial take place, like right here in that single screenshot from it. It's awesome. Yeah, I wrestle with doing shit like that with my hot toys. Like when I'm displaying my hot toys, I want to just have them looking dope, and then sometimes I'm like, maybe have them doing more candid things, like have the characters do it. I guess if they were backstage hanging out, not just like a scene shot from the movie,
These look great, man, but they're probably going to be impossible to get.
Yeah, forget it. I don't even want to be bothered. I know how they release their exclusives and they sell out immediately. And you thought the red screen of death was bad with these assholes. Forget it.
Is it Walmart? It's Walmart exclusive.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was like one of their online exclusive things. Jesus Christ!
What? So you get like pics and like a ticket.
Wow! All this stuff too.
Yeah. Backstage, so they made
it like a backstage, like as if you went to a concert, and you're like, what do you get when you get like the backstage concert thing? You get a Turtles t-shirt, and concert t-shirt. You get some pics and shit. That's cool.
Yeah, that's the fucking ticket. It's $10.45. Holy shit! That's all. Today would be like $300.
Yeah,
for
pretty much.
Oh, that's cool. All access pass.
I think Rob just
go backstage and blow a turtle.
I think Rob just a fan asked, "How is the QMX quality?" Okay, it's okay. Their figures do tend to be cheaper, so prepared for the figure to not feel or look like a hot toy. But it's for the price, considering what we pay for shit, they're not bad. I had the print Dread Roberts, the Dread Pirate Roberts figure, and I sold it because they abandoned that line. I don't like QMX because they play games with their bullshit. They don't know what they're doing. You don't know if the company's going under or rebranding or changing from one thing to another. They showed off the Inigo Montoya figure 3-4 years ago, never came out with it. I was like, fuck this company. I'm not supporting you. If you're not going to support the fans, I can't support you. And they'll turn around, well, you got to buy. And it's like, look, don't give me that bullshit. You have people that are buying your stuff. You're not showing off enough. So everyone's living in fear of whether or not we should even invest in your shit. So
okay, for those for the Turtles, the release date is July 23rd. They're available at Target, not Walmart. and they're available online. In store, they're being sold individually at $24.99, and available online bundled with Mutagen 4-pack. That's everything we saw there. That whole bundle is $149, $149.99, $150. Right. So you get it at Target, and there's the NECA store. You could also get it.
Yeah, good luck with the NECA store. That's the real exclusive. So if you just wanted the figures, that's cool. But if you want that whole package, good luck, pal.
If you get the whole package, you don't buy them individually. You get the friggin' the backs. I mean, you get the whole stage.
Yeah, exactly. You get all that good. You get all the good shit. You know, I get it totally, man. I understand that. That's because of like end caps on toys, and like Target ain't gonna carry something that big on their shelves and all that shit if it's not proven to move and all that. Like I'm learning this too as we go along. The reason why a lot of these things can't be sold, or why isn't it being released, and why is Haslab exist? Why don't you just make the Sentinel and put it on toy shelves? Because toy shelves don't want them on their shelves too. They're like, that's too much space. We need. Other companies are paying us to vie for that shelf space, you know. So it's like they're always in competition with each other and shit, and it's a fucking headache that we wouldn't really necessarily know because we're like, why can't we just get what we like? You know, why do we got to sit online and want to strangle everyone in our family because we keep getting booted off of something for 7 hours in a row? And you're like, I don't even have time for that shit now. Now, if I can't just get something, I'm at the point where I'm like, you know what, fuck it. And I'm supposed to be reviewing this shit, and I'm like, fuck it. Or some other channel where the guy, you know, sacrificed his firstborn and drizzled the blood of his kid in front of his keyboard in order to fucking get the thing.
So let it be written. So let it be done.
Exactly, with some shit like that blasting in the fucking background.
All right, so check this out. Screen share. There we go. We got the Wonder Woman Artifact statue from Kotobukiya. So this is Wonder Woman 1984, which is supposed to come out this year. We'll see about that. And it's 1/6 scale. So
let's see it. Let's see it.
She is.
Scale, so she's big. So this is gonna be a couple of bucks. Nice.
She's a beauty.
Pretty good. She looks pretty damn good. I know Kotobukiya is known for that little like anime kind of flair with their stuff, a little bit.
No, straight up. You know.
This seems straight up more gal, like you know. I like that. Scroll down. I like that one. That's where you would have to have her posed.
That's a great. Well, no, she's what do you mean? I mean, she's posed like that. It's a statue.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, as if you like to have the statue on your shelf, I would have to have her like that because I like the way it looks with the whip coming around her with the thigh showing a little bit.
Okay, yeah. What do you think, face sculpt?
Oh man, I don't know. Almost there. It seems like the left side of her face looks perfect, and the right side looks like Richie Sambora for some reason. I don't know. The outfit looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to see a close up on the eyes. See, from that angle, she looks a little bit better.
That's the base.
That's the mole. That's the base of the mole.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm
That's
like,
the
what's
mole
with
that she
those fucking tiles?
Yeah.
Somebody's bathroom. Richie Sambora.
Yeah, I don't know. Just the way like the eye was, for some reason, it was giving me like that. Sometimes he has a little bit of a lazy eye. He had like, you know, and they have the same dark long hair and the face shape. So I'm like,
I wasn't there to make you happy. Steve Trevor
statue get you down. She looks great there, though. That looks awesome.
That's the pose, yeah. So
I wish you could do something like that with Hot Toys, man. The Hot Toys, you should be able to do some shit like that with.
You can't though, man. And even if you could, like you're worried about, you know, stretching the limits, you know.
Yeah, breaking and all that bullshit. Yeah. Ridiculous.
Let me see.
You know, that's why Thor keeps telling me to, you know, just go to the statue game. But then again, it's like every statue looks better than the next, and the previous, and the next. It's hundreds of dollars, Well, then again, so is fucking Hot Toys. But I haven't bought a Hot Toys Wonder Woman though for that reason.
So that comes out in December of this year.
What's the price point?
They don't say.
Yeah, here we go. Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah.
Kotobukiya 6 scale. Did they say what it's made of?
Hold on, let me go back.
If it's made of any type of resin or polystone, it's going to be in the hundreds. Otherwise, it would probably, if I had to guess, be about 150. I mean, hundreds of hundreds if it was resin or polystone.
No, doesn't say.
The Artifact series, we got to find out what the Artifact series is made of. If the Artifact series is PVC, then it's going to be about 150 if I had to guess. Let's
just take a look. What else is?
Yeah, tough. Wonder Woman tart maker or some bullshit.
Look at this. So the Batman getting an HBO Max spinoff series from Matt Reeves. I actually heard it's a Gotham series.
Oh, whatever. Another.
I know. Exactly.
Yeah, gives a fuck. Another Batman show without Batman. No one gives a shit. No one cares.
No, we don't.
Not trying to be Mr. Negative here, but nobody gives a shit. What?
No, I'm tired of fucking Batman shows without Batman.
Yeah.
No,
he looks good. I know we looked at that recently. I got something too, man. We got to talk about when. Well, look at the cable.
Okay.
Amazing Yamaguchi cable figure, right?
Yeah, these are like really like highly posable. They look more like kind of like anime or like video game like Capcom kind of characters.
Right. Yeah.
But they're highly posable. And who's that? Oh, Black Cat, nice. Okay, but anyway, let's get to cable.
They're highly stylized. I like the way the arm looks, though.
All right, they brought me to a
list.
A site. Yeah, shit. All right.
Yeah,
well, that was the list, right? All right.
Yeah. All right, fuck it. Whatever. You look good there.
Yeah.
You got him or no?
No.
All right, fuck that shit. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the Aunt May TV show. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we got new Spider-Man show coming out starring Aunt May. All right, whatever. Fuck you. They are cool, but the biggest chore to pose. Yeah, you got to take your time with that type of shit. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little screen share here. We're gonna shift gears real quick from action figures into movie news. And go do a little screen sharing. We're gonna go to Bounding into Comics, everyone's favorite racist website, so I'm told. And let's see. The Flash Rumor plot details of script by Ezra Miller and Grant Morrison. I don't even know if I want to look at that, Baz. This shit changes on a daily basis with the Flash.
Well, let's see what kind of crazy shit Grant Morrison came up with.
Oh, God. Like some esoteric, crazy-ass shit.
Dude, have you seen Happy yet? Because Happy is fucking amazing.
No, I haven't. But you've been telling me forever. I'm going to watch it eventually.
Happy fucking Preacher. Have you started Preacher?
No. I do want to see it. We're still doing the Marvel marathon. It's been 3 weeks now because there's 22 movies we're watching.
Did you get to Captain Marvel yet?
No. That's the second to last movie we got to watch. All right. Over a year ago, Ezra Miller teamed up with Grant Morrison to write a script for The Flash. Okay. And screenshots below that tell you about it. Where the frig are the screenshots? Okay. Details looking legit in Miller Morrison's vision. Barry starting out approach similar to the Batman in the CW TV series. Barry is in his first 2 years as a superhero in the public eye, and aspects of his origin, his mom's death, getting struck by lightning, coming up with the costume, occur in flashbacks. Okay. He designs a bright red onesie as a nod and is still testing the limits of his powers. We have seen Barry stopping the robbery at the convenience store, footage from his point of view. Okay. To better understand his abilities, Barry goes to Keystone, Pennsylvania, to consult a physicist, Peter Garrick. He's mysteriously know Barry's name before he even introduces himself. Garrick also explains speed and time travel, warning Barry of the ramifications. Are you guys getting this? Am I screen sharing this shit?
Yeah.
Okay, good. The augurs Barry's dilemma. He's haunted by the memories of the night his mom was killed, of a red-eyed monster. So it's the same shit as the TV show so far. Iris rests in the story. Her and Barry aren't a couple, though she knows he is the Flash and apparently is the only one who does. They tried but couldn't make it work. Fears of losing another loved one is too greatly. The subplot with Iris being held onto for the film's current draft. Of course. Why wouldn't we hold on to probably the only thing that no one gives a shit about, the fucking love story? The plot revolves around the investigation of the murder of Barry's mentor, John Alvins. Alvins was a detective on the case. Barry's mother looked after growing up. He was murdered by his partner, Lisa Snart, sister of Captain Cold.
Wait, so that's kind of like Joe, the equivalent of the movie equivalent of Joe, from the TV series. Yeah,
I guess so. The investigation is botched by police. The arrest the wrong man, and Barry looks into things himself as the Flash. Okay, so it's the TV show, exactly the TV show,
which is based on Rebirth, which added all this, dead mother stuff.
The film establishes Captain Cold, the Golden Glider, and Mirror Master as the major villains, along with a reference to Reverse Flash. They team up to rebuild Snart's cold gun and find a scientist who experimented on Scudder. Snart and Scudder go on a rampage to track down Howard and eventually find him. The post reads, Snart holds him back from killing him. Instead offers to spare Howard in exchange for one small favor. Flash finds their hideout and engages. He finds himself outgunned by Scudder's abilities. Captain Cold freezes Barry's legs and breaks it, forcing him to retreat. He has nowhere to turn except for Iris. She nurses him back to health and restarts their romance. Believing his innocence, she posts positive stuff online, defending the Flash to Barry's dismay. With no Flash around, Scudder in armor and Snart pull off bank jobs and deliberately avoid killing. They then kidnap Iris to draw the Flash out. That's interesting. Villains that don't kill, that's cool. Barry is busy confiding in his father, who is jailed in a similar situation. Oh, Jesus Christ. Framed for murder. Everyone's framed for murder. He gets back into the suit to fight Snart and Scudder on a bridge. Cops get involved, and Iris is gunned down in a crossfire. Oh, boy.
And wait, so he has to go back in time.
Oh, Christ. Death is nothing to a speedster in rage. He runs fast enough. Okay, Superman. But lands in an area of the Speed Force, which is much more frightening than he anticipated. He glimpses a red-eyed demon briefly before being attacked by a zombified Flash. The zombie is Black Flash, a younger Garrick, now going by Jay in the Speed Force, and in his own suit saves Barry. Jay guides him out, but doesn't recognize him this time. One day in his... But this is a long movie. Things aren't over yet. Snart left standing. He lures Barry, who has a new suit. Of course, got to get those action figures out. Formula invented by Dr. Howard Snart becomes a metahuman with cold powers. Okay, so he's going to be Snart's going to become an actual metahuman. Snart's powers such as speed.
I like him with the gun.
So do I. Out of options, they brawl. Barry barely ekes it out the win. Snart can't adapt physically to his new abilities, and the formula kills him. Here we go. Here we go.
Already?
Back on this fucking hamster wheel again. Flash is proven innocent, and he meets with Jay one more time. He explains vaguely two Flashes can't exist at the same time, so Jay is powerless. He ambiguously implied Garrick is from another timeline. History shows there is no other Flash but Barry. Jay gives Barry the ring for his new suit. I don't need it anymore. Garrick assures. Lastly, he wants Barry. Play with the fabric of space and time. It'll create a paradox in bold. Oh, Lisa Snart is in jail, vowing revenge. Barry conceding that his dad is the Flash and that his mother's killer is still out there. And then that's the end of the movie. Yeah, okay. I thought the Flash was going to be fighting alongside with Batman as his mentor. I guess this is the first original draft.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's not going to happen. Yeah, no.
I
don't know. That's a lot to take in, man.
Yeah, it's just like it seems a lot of been there, done that, in my opinion.
That too. Yeah, nothing really new or even interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of like, sorry, Grant. I'm sure like whatever, but I've seen that already. I've seen that movie already. Let's see. Now that the fucking website just updated, I'm going to lose what I was looking for in the first place. New rumor details Marvel Studios is looking to adapt The Punisher with John Berthel. Possible title revealed. Okay, so they're looking to do it, and here's a possible title. I can give a shit less about that. If you guys are interested, by all means. That title ain't
you're going to click on it. It's just going to give you the possible title, and that's it. And it's
Warzone, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. Fucking, we do that one already. Okay, here. This is something I wanted to look at because I advertised this too. Former Lucasfilm, because this it won't be a Red Cup show without some bullshit like this coming up. Former Lucasfilm and Star Wars editor J.W. Rinsler describes Disney was all about control and fear and paranoia. Okay, well, this could either be the campfire stories of a jaded ex-employee, or this may have some weight. Former Lucasfilm editor who wrote The Art of Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, as well as the making of Revenge of the Sith, recently detailed what it was like under Disney compared to George Lucas. He also wrote and published Making a Star. Okay, so this guy had his hands on a lot of different shit. Okay, he details that Lucas was a pioneer and early adapter, and then he goes on to blow Lucas for a little while. So, okay, what else is new? Not only was he a pioneer and early adapter, he did all the things that were great. I know. All hail the maker. Then he ditched his pitch for the making of Star Wars that led to the multitude of other books. And the time I got there, I was in the book department. The book department is one way lagging behind it all. Nobody's fault. We were farming it out instead of doing it in-house. Okay, so he's talking about his time working with Lucas. I want to hear about his time working with Disney. We know what it was like to work under Lucas, I guess. He was great. He blessed his heart. Wonderful boss. Yes, let's do it. Very open-minded. So that's Lucas, okay? Let's see. 30 people oversaw the project and all this other shit about working with Lucas. He's talking about episode 1, what it was like to work there, and he continued let's hold things back, blah blah blah. See, I hate articles like this that just go on and on and on without just getting to the goddamn point. Kind of like me when I ramble. Good idea what George wanted because of his head of licensing. He added okay, so he just goes on to praise Lucas and how easy it was to work and how collaborative he was, which was don't understand because the prequels were not a very collaborative effort, but I guess when it came to the other things besides the movies, he was very collaborative and easy to work with. Lucas originally had a very yeah, fuck it, make it. Yeah, go ahead, do your thing. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, Disney style of management. Some of them can come in and read the script, not everybody, but the head person or whoever needed to read it could read it so that they knew what was going on. And then there was just, so there was just a lot of cooperation, a lot of sharing of information, and a lot of autonomy. If I decided a book was done and good, it was done and it was good and it was published. What do you? I don't understand. Seems to compare. Where the fuck is the Disney part? Are you serious? Where the fuck is the part about Disney? Okay, here we go. As reported by Disney, Star Wars is dumb because that's a reputable thing, I guess. He contrasted this experience with Disney taking over Lucasfilm. When Disney came on, and I will say this, I don't think it violates any non-disclosure agreements. I had been there for 15 years. I worked with George for all those 15. Again with George Lucas. Enough. Oh, so it's one fucking sentence? This whole thing for one sentence? It was the polar opposite of ways of working. It was all about control and fear and paranoia. Really, that's all he says. Not that Lucasfilm... We had some of that. I mean, it was like heaven and earth, but it wasn't far away. So that's it. So I'm never going back to this website again. The entire article was literally in the title. Disney was all about control and fear and paranoia. And then when you read an entire article, all you see was all about control, fear, and paranoia.
Dude, any website you go to is going to have bullshit
articles. It's clickbaited bullshit. Fuck you, man. I actually follow Bounding into Comics too, so I don't want to talk too much shit about them. But still.
Yeah, they're actually good.
Oh, my God.
That's how it goes. So the Batwoman
news. Okay, yeah. So Batwoman's been recasted, Lady of Color, whatever. I saw a video online that I hadn't necessarily seen yet, where it was replacing one token character for another token character, and it was like some pretty famous YouTuber that talks about this. That's talked about this type of stuff before. He's pretty famous. I don't remember his name, but I know he's got over 500,000 subscribers or some shit. And I don't know. I never thought of Cassandra Cain as a token character. I don't get it. I don't understand that. I think that's very clickbaity to say something like that. Cassandra Cain has never come across. Not Cassandra Cain. What the hell is her name, Baz? What's the character's name?
Kathy Kane.
Kathy Kane, yeah. I never thought of her as a token character because she's a lesbian. I thought that it was fine and it was just part of her story. To me, she didn't come across as the token lesbian character. I don't understand that, but whatever. Anyways, Baz, take it away. This is your show right here.
Really? This is my show?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Take it away.
This is a new character. It doesn't really doesn't bother me. She looks fine. She's an attractive woman. I don't know how she acts. There she is. So we'll see how this turns out. It's not like it's a gender swap or race swap, which I usually have problems with. But this is an entirely new character created by the creators of the show. So,
but she's going to be playing Batwoman.
Yeah, I'll give it. Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Also, it's like a different character taking up the mantle. Like they do that shit in comics periodically. That's fine as long as she's her own character with her own motivations and
she's her own character, exactly.
Her own thing.
I don't really like the name Ryan Wilder. That sounds like a dude's name, a white dude's name. Ryan Wilder.
Ryan Wilder.
Yeah. I mean, you could say that like the name Ryan is trying to make it like non-gender specific.
Oh my god!
You know, like you could say that's the wokeness. There's the wokeness right there. Ryan Wilder. She doesn't look like a Ryan Wilder to me, but she's an attractive woman. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I don't like what they did to Hush.
I didn't like that either. Like, you know, I don't even know if you're referring to the show. You're talking about the cartoon, right?
No, I'm talking about the show.
I didn't even see what they did with Hush in the show.
They made it even worse. It's horrible. But we'll see. I'll actually tune in to see this, to give it a shot. I've never even watched an episode of this ever. You?
No, I don't. I whatever. I heard enough. If it's all I heard to hear was that it's remotely like Supergirl, and I was like, goodbye, done. Grayson, SmackDown's on.
And Ruby Rose isn't that great of an actress. I mean, from what I've seen of her in the crossovers, it didn't.
Yeah, no, which is a shame too, because when we saw the pictures, I remember seeing it and being like, yo, she looks awesome. Like, you know, she's an actual real life lesbian, so that's cool too. She's, you know, that's fine. She's hot. We love the outfit.
No,
very comic accurate.
She's not even full lesbian, and she actually caught heat for not being an actual lesbian and being bi. But this chick is also saying that she's bi, but she's not catching any bullshit.
Right. I wonder where they're gonna find all these people. Like, I wonder where all these actors that are just exactly like what the comic needs it to be. Like, I heard that Halle Berry got shit and had to pull out of doing a movie because she was playing a trans dude. Mm-hmm. And she couldn't do it no more, and she gave up doing it because the trans person should be played by a trans person. But I thought that's what acting was supposed to be. So I don't understand that. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I mean, did Charlize Theron have to now because we have to cancel her because she played Eileen Wuornos, but Eileen Wuornos was a serial killer?
It's such a small segment of the population, and you know, like, at least Halle Berry has star power. So now you're gonna have to you could sell a movie like that with Halle Berry star power. Now you take her out of the movie, who are you gonna get? You're gonna have to find an actual trans person that's an actual good actor. You know, fill the role, and that's going to be hard. I mean,
yeah. So I don't know.
It's stupid. It's silly. It's modern day leftist politics.
Yeah, whatever.
Bullshit.
So, anyways, that's that. Anything else going on this week, guys? Baz? Anybody else? I mean, I kind of like this was been a really slow week. Remember, San Diego Comic-Con is not going to happen, but it's supposed to be happening, and I don't know. Go to the Facebook page and write what you guys hope to see. Again, you guys can contact me or Baz and let us know what you'd like us to talk about on the show if something comes up. And a few people have done that already. That's how we got in touch with the Comicsgate guys.
Hold on. Robert Just a Fan just said, I thought that was Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, that was her too. That happened to her also.
Yeah, so, it happened to both of them.
Recently with Halle Berry. Yeah.
So again, contact us and let us know if there's something you want us to tackle and stuff. Also, I know Donnie Das takes advantage of that. He's the reason why we were even looking at the Sentinel tonight, because I had no idea it even came out. So he was like, yo, Rob, this is perfect. I was like, yep, yes, it is. There you go. Thank you very much. And that's what a family does for one another. We help each other out. Oh, here's a pickup of the week that I didn't show off earlier. I got my unofficial Michael Keaton Academy of Getting Nuts t-shirt that I'll be wearing during our live stream, if we ever get to it, of Batman Returns. And he's got he's got the hot poker and the gun, the Joker gun.
That's cool. It's a nice little.
It's established 1989.
Yeah.
With the gun and the hot poker. Awesome. So pretty happy and psyched about getting that.
What did you want to see at SDC if it SDCC if it actually happened?
We're gonna replay that. Just go back and replay last year's episode. Best Bin Han for Hot Toys. Yeah. Lando. An actual C-3PO that's coming out. This is the problem I'm having with Hot Toys and these cons that show. Really, it's just Hot Toys at this point. You keep showing shit off and you never come out with it. Like, I can't get excited for whatever they're going to show this year because only one or two things I think last year went up for pre-order this year that they were actually supposed to release. They didn't release Padme, Kit Fisto, all the troopers that they showed off, all that shit. None of it went up for pre-order. So anything you show me this year, the Batman and Robin, remember it's been a year since they showed off the Batman Forever figures. So it's like, how am I supposed to get excited for something if I know it's never going to come? So even if they turn around and go, here's a Ford Fairlane figure, I'd be like, oh, that's great looking. I'm glad that I can never have that in my collection. Thanks for the cock tease, fellas. Appreciate it.
Robert Just a Fan says, are these companies doing this SDCC on the same weekend or different days?
I'm pretty sure it's all the same shit. If I had to guess, it's all the same shit. It's all that same. It's a week, so it'll be like Wednesday through Sunday. Okay. The last week of the month. It'll be like the whole week
of this month.
This month, yeah.
Okay.
So,
and I know that DC is doing their own little virtual fan kind of convention online.
Yeah, they said that DC and Marvel are totally doing their own thing now. I have a feeling that this might be where we're headed, dude. I have a feeling that companies are kind of everyone's trying to be the star of their own show. You know, so no one wants to collaborate anymore, I've noticed, you know. So it's like everybody wants to be the star of their own show. So I feel like DC and Marvel don't want to compete for fans. Why compete with another company's attention when we could just have our own weekend event thing with giveaways and all that other bullshit, you know? So Rob Just a Fan says, look, the 66 Batmobile. Yeah, exactly. But Jazz Inc. is doing the 66 Batmobile, and I think the pre-orders for that close in September, the middle of September. And if anyone's going to do it justice, it's Jazz Inc. Let me tell you, those guys know what they're doing, and if the Batmobile looks anything like the Millennium Falcon cockpit or any of their other shit they come out with, it's going to probably be even better than Hot Toys. It's $1,000, and it's pretty much that's how it would cost even if Hot Toys did it, possibly even a little bit more. And it's to scale, and they had got the actual blueprints of the thing from the TV show. So if you want a 66-1/6 Batmobile, go to Jazz Inc. and get it through that guy, because it's gonna fucking blow your mind. They just showed off the Batman versus Superman Batmobile that they did, and the thing is about that big. And it has working wheels, lights, sounds. I think fucking smoke comes out of the tailpipe. It's got all kinds of crazy shit. So they're the guys to go to. Hot Toys always keep putting out Marvel and DC stuff. I'm kind of sick of looking at this stuff, to be honest. Exactly. Fucking exactly. There's the comment of the show. Comment of the night goes up. Nope, not those. Not that comment. Sorry.
He asks that every week. Doesn't he ask you that every week?
As soon as I went to click on it, Rob commented. Rob, what's going on with the case? The module cases. I got an email from them yesterday morning, and they are coming. They are coming into port, I believe. They should ship to me the end of the month. They're already in. They're here. They have them in California. They have my module case there, and they're getting everything together and packing it up. And they said it should be shipped out to me by the last week this month. So in which case it should probably take about a week or two to get to me, because the boxes are huge. So hopefully sometime in August, I'm going to wind up doing a breakdown video for module case. So I'll show that off then. Was it fun? Did you order the Mezco Nosferatu? Yes, I did. Extra large. So I'll be the last motherfucker to review it, because it is extra large. Okay. Nipples.
This guy's nipples.
Nipples.
Oh my God.
Delivering by snail. No, literally, it's not by snail mail, by snail. They're going to get a bunch of pigeons to get together and flap their wings and bring it to me. And then halfway through that, they're going to drop it off by snail.
Well, if they're Game of Thrones fucking pigeons, they're going to come like fucking next day.
Yeah, exactly. I wish they were Game of Thrones pigeons. I would have had it a year ago.
That fucking season 8, god damn it!
It was oof, that was bad. All right, guys. Again, if you guys are interested in supporting the channel, check out the link below for Entertainment Earth, and that shit is also at the top of every of our homepage in Facebook and some other shit. I don't know what else is going on, and I don't think I have anything else for you. I gotta go upstairs and watch wrestling. Gray, wrestling's on.
Is he less enthusiastic nowadays?
Rob, contest for a free module case. Yeah, good luck with that, bro. I don't make that kind of money. As a matter of fact, I don't make any money. Every video I do, every time I do one of these videos, one of these live shows, I make about 10 cents, literally 10 cents. And that's lifetime, 10 to 15 cents. And every time I do a review, I make roughly 35 cents a review.
And I don't even get a fucking cut. So there.
It took me 12 months to make $100. So yeah, good luck with that. That's why we need more people to join so that I can get sponsorship, so I can get these companies to send us shit, so I can give shit away. It's part of the growing process. Gentlemen, take it easy. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. And if you're lucky, maybe it'll be the racing snail from Neverending Story. Yeah, all right, then we're talking.
We're going to watch this Batman Returns fucking movie, this stupid-ass movie.
Probably this week. Probably this week. I have to advertise for it, but most likely this week. Maybe on either Tuesday or Thursday, depending. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this week's broadcast, and we will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And I'll see you guys later.
Reaching for the stars.